Hey guys, we have a normal bar class today. I'm doing it outside, so you'll just need a chair, a set of weights or water bottles, and a mat or towel. Just start by rolling the shoulders up and back a couple times, and then forward a couple times. Then take a nice deep breath, floating those arms above the head for 2, then release for 2. Feet hip-width distance apart, slight bend behind those legs. 4 more counts. For 2. And 1. Gently roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Grab opposite elbows. Gently rock side to side. Shake your head yes and no. And then we'll take those pliés down for 2 counts. It's down for 2. Extend for 2. You have the option to grab the backs of the legs or just keep your hands on the tops of the thighs. When you're ready, take it to the single counts for 2. And 1. Walk the hands over to the left side. Slight bend in the right leg. Option to take that left arm towards the ceiling. Roll out the wrist or take a bind. Walk it over to the right. Slight bend in the left. Option to take that right arm towards the ceiling. Maybe roll out the wrist or take that bind. Then walk the hands back towards the center. Slight bend in the legs. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. When you're ready, walk to the back of your mat. We're going to gently roll down vertebrae by vertebrae until we found that high palm plank. Hands directly under your shoulders. And start to jog the knees on that beat. Switch, switch, switch. For 8. For 4, 3, 2. Step the right leg out to the outside of that right arm. Reach the right arm towards the ceiling, then return it. Left, we reach. It's down, return it. 2 more. You're going to freeze with the right leg forward and then lift your arms towards the ceiling or the tops of the thighs. Take a slight bend in that back leg. Tuck your hips slightly and then extend that back leg. When you're there, start to take a little pull. So you've got that nice stretch in that left hip flexor. 2 and 1. Take your hands to prayer. Take the left elbow to the outside of that right leg. Twist towards the ceiling or the sky, trying to get your prayer in between your boobs. Maybe you can go ahead and extend the arms if that feels nice. And then take them back towards center. Find that pulse one more time. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that left knee towards the floor. Reach back with that right arm, finding that top shoelace. Squeeze the left butt cheek to open up that left hip flexor. Back through that high palm plank. Start to jog those knees one more time. Step the left leg forward. Come on up to the tops of your thigh, or take the arms towards the ceiling. You'll take that slight bend in that left leg. Tuck the hips a little bit, then re-straighten it and find that pulse. Hands to prayer. Taking the right elbow to the outside of that right leg. Maybe taking the arms straight or keeping them in prayer. Trying to twist so that your prayer finds the center of your chest. Drop that right knee to the floor. We'll find that quad stretch there. Again, tightening the back glute to open up that back or the front hip flexor. Back to that lunge, finding those pulses one more time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to that high palm plank. We're just going to rock the weight forward and back, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Holding chaturanga, elbows right by your side, taking your weight a little bit forward, burning in the triceps. 8 more counts. For 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back to child's pose or a high cobra. Up to downward facing dog. When you're ready, find your forearm plank, shoulders away from the ears. Again, rocking the weight forward and back. When you're ready, lift that left leg in the sky, start to pulse it up. You'll feel the catch in that right quad. And then when you're ready, you'll switch sides. Let's take that to a 4 counter. So it's left for 3, 2, 1. To the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's double it up. And switch for 2. So it's left for 2, then right. Hold it right here. I know I drop my knees. It's mostly because I'm getting eaten alive by flies. I'm about to go put on my sweatshirt because they're biting me. But if you can hold it for 8 more counts, just hold it. For 7, 6, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Take the hips over to the right side, fingertips over to the left. Then hips over to the left side, fingertips over to the right. See, there I am. Trying to find my sweatshirt, not trying to be a hero. All right, you guys, grab onto your weights. Now that I got my sweatshirt on, you're going to see me still looking around for those flies throughout this class. Find your first position, heels together, toes apart, slight bend behind those legs. We'll just find those bicep curls. If you're more advanced, maybe you keep your elbows a couple inches away from your torso. You'll feel it a little more in your shoulders as well as your biceps. We'll find a combo here. So it's tabletop, we'll lift it up. Back to tabletop, elbows come in. Lift, up towards the sky, down. Add that pulse, it's down and down. Shoulders back and lats on the way in. If you can feel that pulling in motion, you'll feel it a little more in the lats. We're going to open the arms back to center, up towards the sky, back to center. So ballet arm combo here. For 2. On the next one, we hold it out towards the side. Find that incline in the torso. Start to pulse it back, arms and legs in opposition. Really feeling the back, pulling the shoulder blades together. And then into a combo here. We're going to take it up towards the sky, touch the hands together behind you, and then back to that fly. So it's back and shoulders, then it's your triceps. Now the belly button's pulled in towards the spine the whole time to protect the lower back. Hold it behind you if you can. If you're a level 3, the left leg goes up to attitude. You're going to pulse back with the arms. If you have better balance than I do at this moment, you'll add that standing leg as you pulse. If that's too much, you'll put both feet back on the floor, start to pulse them, your arms up and in. Take it to a bunny tail extended. So we'll bend, extend. When you're ready, start to take that double time. We're going to hold. I'm going to attempt to do the other side. I don't believe I find my balance here. What a mess. But if you can, we're in that attitude. We're adding the pulses in the arms and legs. Back to the center, we'll take those rows here. So elbows go straight towards the sides, squeezing your shoulder blades together like crazy, focusing your energy on your lower back. Belly button pulled in, so we're not straining the lower back. Hold, we'll take it to a pulse here. Back to that combo with your triceps and then back into the flies. So the palms are looking towards the ceiling behind you and then looking towards the floor when you're in that fly. Back to that ballet combo. So we'll open, return it, lift, return it. For 8, Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Tabletop, lift it up, return it, and lift. 8 more counts, it's 8. For 6, for 4, 3, hold tabletop, squeeze the shoulder blades together in a pulse, find that incline one more time, maybe add the legs. For 6, 2, 1, back to those bicep curls. We'll widen our stance until we find a wide second position. Then we'll take those single counts, knees over toes. Hold it here, back to tabletop. We're going to find that incline, start to pulse it back. So we lift it up for 2 counts, then we find that incline for 2. So we lift it up to that football goal and then back into those scarecrow arms. When you're ready, take it single counts. You're going to have to wrap your glutes in order to keep the shoulders over the hips on the way up. Hold it out, shoulders back up over those hips. We'll find those small circles. Start to take them the other way. Four back, and 4 the other way. One more time with those 4s. And then we'll take them to the doubles. Back for 2, forward for 2. Then take it to that bend press, maybe add that plie, maybe find your releve. Arms overhead. If you haven't found your releve already, find it now. Sink a little bit lower in those legs. Start to find those tiny pulses. And release. Roll back the shoulders, drop the weights. We'll go ahead and stretch it out. Cross the right arm. Maybe take your gaze towards your right shoulder, shoulder away from the ear. And then take that right arm behind your head. Light pull on that elbow, chin out of the chest. We'll go ahead and switch sides. Release that stretch. Clasp your hands behind your back. Maybe swan dive forward. And gently roll on up. All right, go ahead and make your way to your chair. We're going to start in a first position wall slide. So right away, you're going to put your heels together, find your highest releve, and then glue your heels together again. Find that catch in the quads. We're going to take it down for 2 and lift for 2, but not all the way up to standing. So it's going to just kind of be in that burning zone the whole time. So lower than you want to go, and then not quite at a rest. The bottom, wrap the knees out, out. If you can get a little bit lower, sink 2 inches lower, get a little higher on that releve. We're going to add a plie pulse as we wrap it back. Down a wrap, down a wrap. Now we've got a little recovery. Stand straight up. We'll lift for 2, straight down for 2. Now each time you come down, see if you can get a little bit lower. Hold it down. Take it to a pulse the size of about an inch or less. If you're not shaking yet, you got to get a little bit lower. Hold, wrap those knees. For 6, 4, 3, 2, add that plie pulse as you wrap. So I'm dying here. The thing about wall slides is they never get easier. If you're feeling that they're easier, you gotta get a little bit lower. Hold right here, option to find your prayer or your high oval. Sink a little bit lower, a little higher in that releve. For 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come straight up. Tiny stretch. Maybe grab onto that back shoelace. And then switch sides. All right, we're gonna set up in a wide second position, down 2 counts. So knees over toes. Here we go, so it's down. For 2, we'll lift and squeeze the butt for 2. 1 more, nice and slow. Nice and easy, take it single counts. For 8, 6, for 4, 3, 2, hold it at the bottom, pop the right heel up, start to pulse down into that left leg. You have about 8 more counts here. Just listen closely. I'm going to have rond de jambe my right leg behind the left, keeping the left leg bent. When I do so, I'm in a little incline. So here we go. I'll rond de jambe for 2, then back to second for 2. Now I'm on a slight incline when I rond de jambe, so it's almost like I'm about to lift that right leg up into an attitude, but I don't lift it off the floor. When I'm back to second position, my shoulders are back over the hips. So you're in a little incline rond de jambe, then back to straight up second position. So feeling it in that left side mostly, working to stabilize, using your core the whole time. We're going to hold it behind us, now straightening the torso. Shoulders are now not on an incline, they're on top of the hips. We're in that curtsy lunge. Careful here that your front knees are over your toes. Little pulses. Then pop the front heel up. Maybe take both of your arms to high oval, sink a little bit lower. Last time with those pulses, just 8. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand straight up, shake it out. All right, let's set up for the other side. Here we go. Lift for 2. And bend for 2. When you're ready, start to take those single counts. Make sure your knees are tracking over your toes. For 6, for 4, 3, 2, hold it there, pop the left heel up, start to pulse it into that right leg. So about to find that rond de jambe. Again, you will find that incline for 2, then back to second for 2. So you can see a little better here. I'm in that incline, and then second position, my shoulders are back over my hips. My right leg is staying bent, so it's killing. My abs are engaged the whole time. We won't fade into darkness. We'll let you fade into darkness. When you're ready, find your curtsy. So now your shoulders are over your hips. The right leg's turned out, knee over your toes. Pulsing down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop that front heel up. Option to find your prayer, your high oval. Sink a little bit lower. Pulse it down. Last 8. For 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand straight up. Shake it out. Maybe give your thighs a little pummel. We'll take a longer stretch here. So eventually grabbing onto that right shoelace, knees together, hips forward. If you need a deeper stretch, you can kick into your hand and switch sides. Release that stretch. Take the right leg behind you. Maybe try to get your heel into the floor to stretch out that calf. If it feels nice, you can also pop up that front heel. And then go ahead and switch sides. Alright, setting up for the mat. Get a quick sip of water and then make your way down to your mat. I was just making sure that the video was recording. Alright, so we're going to do assisted pretzel today. I am using, since I've found that I have really tight hips lately, probably from doing a lot more sitting than I usually do from working from home, you're going to take your weight, if you'd like to do an assisted pretzel, behind your back right toe. So then you can push into a prop instead of lift the whole thing up if you feel like your hips have been really cranky. If you're feeling totally healthy and you don't need that option, then you leave that alone. Make sure your toe is higher than your knee at that point, so that's a more advanced option. So we're framing that left knee. The left knee to toe is totally flush to the front of the mat. The right knee is behind our hips. Since I'm using the prop, I'm pushing with my foot into my weight as I lift that right knee up. Now we're taking it to a pulse here. For a more advanced option, if your foot is not on a prop, the toe is higher than your knees, so it's a lot more heat in that glute. It's a lot harder, but it's also harder on your hips if you're finding that you're having a really tight hips as well. 3, 2, 1. We're going to stop it back for 2 and lift it up for 2. Yeah, I'm getting eaten by flies. And lift. So you can't see me, but I'm stopping the back foot back for 2 counts and lifting the knee into the air for 2. It's back for 2, then lift for 2. To take those little circles up and around. So the knee is tracking around, making those little circles. You'll feel it in your waistline as well. 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and take it the other way. Nice and slow. 6, for 4, oh god, 3, lots of flies, 2, and 1. Come to your forearm or the tops of your hands. Extend the leg for 2, bend, flex it for 2. Extend for 2. We'll take it single counts right here. Extend, bend, flex for 7. Keep going. 6. 4 more, then we pulse. It's 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Hold it there. Little pulses. 8. For 6. For 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Hold it. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Find that little stretch in your side. And then we'll fold over the opposite leg to stretch out that glute before we switch sides. All right, again, setting up. Right knee to your foot is totally flush to the front of your towel or mat. Your back knee is going to be behind your hip. If you're using that prop, you're resting your foot on top of that prop. If you're not, that toe stays higher than your knee when you lift the whole thing up. You're going to frame that right leg and then just start by lifting that knee off the floor. So pressing into your prop or the floor for now. Just rotating that hip up, engaging the side glute. Now start to pulse it up. If you're pulsing it up, the foot stays higher than your knee, the whole shape lifts off the floor, or you're pushing into that prop. Take it back 2 counts. You're going to punch it back for 2, then lift it high for 2. So it's back for 2, then lift it to the sky for 2. For 6, for 4, for 2, 1. Extend 2 counts. So extend for 2, then flex for 2. Again, extend for 2, then flex. We'll take it single counts right here. So keep going. I'm going to realize in a second that I forgot those circles. So we're going to hold it bent and flexed in 8 counts. 6, for 4, 3, 2, hold. Take those circles up and around. 3, 2, take it the other way. 4, 3, 2, back to those single counts. Bend, extend, bend, flex. Hold, little pulses. For 6, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, you guys. Go ahead and find that stretch in that side, and then we'll switch legs and find that glute stretch. So folding over that front leg. All right, guys, make your way to your back, feet flat on the floor, belly button pulled in towards the spine, lower back glued to the floor. We're gonna take our hands behind our head and just start nice and easy with those chest lifts. Making sure the elbows stay east to west. You're not pulling on your neck at all. It's all coming from the core. Hold it up, little pulses up right here. We'll lift. It's all coming from the core, nothing from the neck. For 8, for 6, just 4, 3, start to slow it back down. This time the legs come up to tabletop, crossing right ankle over left. For 4, for 3, 2, 1. We'll take that to a pulse, we'll lift. For a more challenging option, you can take the knees a little further away from your torso. 8 counts. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg finds the floor, left leg in the air. Keep going. 4 single counts, then we'll pulse it up. It's 4, for 3, for 2, 1. We'll hold, we'll take those pulses, lift. For 8, for 6, just 4, 3, 2, we'll switch sides right here, down, we'll lift. For 4, 3, for 2, 1, hold it here, little pulses. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the top. This time we're going to cross the left leg over the right. 4, for 3, for 2, 1. We'll take those pulses up. For 8, for 6, just 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet on the floor. Slow it down one more time. For 4, 3, for 2, and 1. We'll hold and pulse it up. Just 8 more counts. It's 8, for 6, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees in towards your chest, gently rock side to side. When you're ready, start to slide onto your belly. We'll find a mini cobra. You can either come to the tops of the forearms or the tops of the hands. It'll stretch in the abdominals. All right, here's the deal, you guys. We've got a 5-minute plank challenge, then a quick last glute section, and we're done. So make your way to your forearms right now. We're in it. So we're just going to hold this forearm plank. If you're a level 3, you're going to flip the palms towards the ceiling. You're not going to worry about looking at the screen. It's just counting down from 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes long. So you're going to think about keeping your neck nice and long, pulling the belly button up towards the spine, keeping the shoulders away from the ears at all times. Separating your back teeth, making sure there's no tension in your jaw, in your neck. If you want a little movement, start to sway forward and back, so it's forward, return it. Otherwise, you're going to stay right where you are. For 8, for 6, just 4, 3, so close, bend, extend both knees if you got it. So you'll bend, extend. Option to take a double time right here, so it's bend, extend, bend, extend. For 8, for 6, just 4, for 3, for 2, hold. Take your right fingertips to your left elbow. Gently transition to your side plank. If you need to, you can drop your right knee to the floor. We're just going to hold it here, flexing through your feet if they're stacked. Keeping your hips up super high. Start to pulsate up right here. We'll lift. Lift, lift. 8 counts, then we'll hold for 8, then we'll pulse one more time. 6, for 4, 3, 2, we'll hold for 8, then we've got our final pulse. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, hold. Maybe the top arm goes towards the ceiling, maybe the top leg goes towards the ceiling, top arm overhead. 3, for 2, and 1. Go straight through your forearm plank. Switch sides, left fingertips to the right elbow. Transition to that side plank, just hold it there. Option to drop down on that left knee if you need to. 3, we'll start to pulse it up right here. 3, 2, hold it here. Take the hips up 1 more inch. For 6, for 4, 3, 2, back to that pulse. We'll lift. Lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back to that forearm plank. Hold. We'll rock it forward and back. Little movement. Rock it. Return it. For 3, for 2, we'll hold. The hips go up 1 inch, so it's up an inch. Return it. For 3, for 2, it's forward, back, we'll lift, return it. Forward, back, hips lift, return. Forward, back, hips lift, return. 8 more counts, it's 8. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that right side plank one more time. So right fingertips go to your left elbow, holding it to the side, maybe dropping to that knee. In 4 counts, we pulse one more time. 3, 2, we'll take it to a pulse. It's 8. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, 1. Back towards the center. Left fingertips find your right elbow. Find that left side plank. We'll pulse it up. Last 8 counts here. It's 8. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys, back to your forearm plank. Nice deep breath on your exhale. Find your palm. So you're in your high palm plank. You've got 34 seconds left. Shoulders away from the ears. You either hold it here for your life or you start to jog the knees. So it's switch, 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 switch. If you're advanced, start to find those mountain climbers, maybe taking the knee to opposite elbows. You got 18 seconds left. Keep the hips low in line, especially if you're doing those mountain climbers. For 8, for 6, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you guys find that child's pose. All right, you guys, last couple minutes. We're going to find quadruped. This should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Right leg is nice and long. We're going to take the knee in towards our nose, and then little donkey kicks back. Careful you're not getting into your lower back, so you're going to really want to make sure your abs are engaged. Hold, start to pulse it up. So we're going to take the elbow in for 2, extend to the side for 2, back in for 2, and then straight behind you for 2. So in for 2, extend for 2, back in for 2. Option to take it single counts on that beat. So it's side, extend, return it. Side, extend, down, return it back. Hold it behind you, start to pulse it up. Down on that left forearm, walk the right fingertips out, little rainbows. We take it back for 2, it's tap to the side for 2, then right, back for 2, 4 more. For 3, for 2, 1. We're gonna hold the next one to the side, little pulses up. Make sure that your feet are pigeon-toed towards the floor. Take it to a bent flex right here. For 6, for 4, for 3, for 2, little circles up and around. 4, 3, 2, take it the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was it. Find your child's pose. Hips over to the left side, fingertips over to the right, and then you'll switch it. We're going to take the other side right here when you're ready. It's in, extend, the left leg in, extend. 8 counts. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, hold it behind you, little pulses up. For 8, for 6, just 4, 3, we're going to find that combo, left knee to the left elbow, in. For 2, we'll extend it out to the side for 2, then back in, then right behind us. You can take this as slow or as fast as you need to. So if you'd like, take it single counts. In, extend, it's in, behind you. If that's too fast, then you can take it nice and slow. Hold the next one behind you. Little pulses up.
I might be anyone, a lone fool out in
right
the sun.
forearm finds the floor, left fingertips wiggle away from your torso. We'll find those rainbows. We'll lift and tap into the side. We'll lift and tap into the back. So the right side is feeling it now.
I'm too afraid of my heart.
Hold it to the side, start to pulse it up. Find that bent flex here. 6, for 4, 3, point the toe, little circles up and around, just 8. For 6, just 4, 3, 2, we'll take it the other way, last 8. For 6, last 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Yes, you guys, find that child's pose. You're ready, come on up to the tops of your knees and step your right leg forward, getting to that left hip flexor. If it feels nice, you can grab that back shoelace.
You got a friend in me.
And release that stretch. Flex the front heel, nose up and over your knee.
When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed. You just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend.
On to jam that leg all the way around. We'll step that left leg forward, getting into your right hip flexor. Maybe grabbing onto that back shoelace.
You got a friend in me. You got a
Flex that front heel nose up and over your knees.
You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do.
Step your legs forward, find that last hamstring stretch, slight bend in those legs, roll the shoulders up and back. Float those arms above the head, nice deep breath on your exhale. Find your prayer straight through your center. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am.